Good morning, B&E. This is Chanelle Washington, registered nurse, best-selling author, digital marketing expert, and pumpkin pies mommy. And I help nurse bosses double their income and double their time off. And in today's live stream, I'm talking about asking the question, is your paycheck your only source of income? Is your paycheck your only source of income? So if you're watching this in a replay, please go ahead and type hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know you were here. I just want to have a conversation with you this morning. Ask the question. I know the group is called Black Nurse Entrepreneurs, but because I've been very active in this group for over a year, I also know that many of you are not taking full advantage of the opportunities that are around you financially for whatever reason, right? So that's what I want to talk about this morning. I hope I can get to see your comments, but I don't know. I'm driving, so I'm going to stay safe. But yeah, I see you guys coming in. So thank you for being here. Thank you. Go ahead and drop some comments in so that I can see them. I'm going to come out and come right back. Throw some hearts up. Give me some comments. Okay, there it is, so that I should be able to see you. How are you this Friday morning? I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for you. I want to say thank you for those of you who have already grabbed my ebook, Cashflow Strategy for Nurse Bosses. If you're not earning a minimum of $500 a day, if you don't have passive income streams, you're not growing, traveling, learning, connecting. Hey, Sable. Hey, Lady Fire. How are you? That's why I created the book, so the link is there. But I want to have the conversation this morning. Good morning. So glad I can see your comments this morning. Happy Friday. Is your paycheck your only source of income? I know some people in the room, the answer is no, right? But for those of you where the answer is yes, this is not about judgment. This is about helping you to get the information and support and resources that you need in a very clear, simple way, right? So that you can begin to create the freedom that you desire. How many of you, I just want to know how many of you, just say me, right? How many of you know people at work who complain? How many people go to a job, go to a full-time job as a nurse, and you know people who complain often about work? Maybe that person is you, right? Maybe that person is you. How many people hear people complaining about work, right? Sable saying me. What percentage of the people would you say, if you have 10 nurses that you work with, what percentage out of 10 would you say, 40%, 60%, 90%? How many people are complaining? How many people are not happy with where they are? How many people are not happy? They complain. They say things like, I heard a nurse say something like, oh, I just need to play this lottery. Something about, hey, Ashley, welcome, right? Yeah, if I could just hit this lottery. I mean, we say things that are so, when you think about it, like, do you really just form your mouth to say, if I hit the lottery, right? But you go on day in and day out doing the same thing and not changing, not informing yourself, not staying accountable.
Turn right to I-2.
Responsibility for your financial life, okay? 95%, 98%, okay? And I want to give a shout out early while she's here, Lady Fire Jones. If you're not following her, you need to be following her, and on her business page, Destination Credit Spy. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but I do want to recommend her as it relates to this conversation of money. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Is your paycheck your only source of income? As you ladies are coming in, be honest, right? Is your paycheck your only source of income?
Continue straight for.
Good morning, Michael. If you are part of this group, If you have the privilege, shout out to Alviana Brewster, who put this amazing group together, right? If you're part of this group, and it's now, what is it? Yeah, what's today's date, guys? Don't make me embarrass myself. We didn't get to March 1st yet, right? It's still what's today? Lord have mercy. I don't know the date. Somebody tell me the exact date. Are we still in February or is it March yet? 2019, right? Basically, we're in the third month and we're not there yet. Early part, right? First quarter. And you kicked off, I'm sure, your January. Thank you. It's the first. Well, this is perfect. This is perfect. Thank you. Hey, Charmaine. This is the perfect time to have a conversation. It's March 1st, right? And we're wrapping up the beginning of this fourth quarter, or approaching the beginning of this fourth quarter, right? And you set some goals, at least in your mind, about what you wanted to change in January, because it's only normal to do that, right? Hey, I like that. Nurse Rockstar, I received that. Thank you, right? And I want you to think about where you are March the 1st. What has changed? What have you done, right, to invest in what it is that you want? Your time, your money, your resources. Right now, I'm up. I just dropped off pumpkin pie. And let me tell y'all, let me tell on myself, right? Good morning, Tanya. Good morning. Forgive me if I don't mention everybody while I'm driving. Good morning. Everybody's coming in the building. Throw these hearts up. I love y'all. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm going to drop the link as I'm sharing, and if somebody else could continue to drop it, if I mention the ebook, it's right there, okay? All right, so your goals, right, for January. What did you want to do? What have you invested? Time, money, energy, resources. This is what I was talking about myself. Something that I always have, you know, a bigger money goal. I always have a strategy, like I talk about in Cashflow strategy for nurse bosses, of what I'm doing to increase my income, to get me to a place where I have multiple streams of passive income, and I am in a position of wealth and financial freedom. That's not going to happen by complaining, right? But we stay around people who, that's what they're doing at work, right? Maybe it's in your household. Maybe it's the people that you're around, right? They're complaining, they're wishing, they're saying, but their actions are not backing up, or not reflecting, you know, the intensity of that complaint. Complain, but then get mad enough to say, you know what, this is going to be the last week that I'm going to be an average,
watch out, vehicles,
on Facebook, right? Yeah, we can say that in this group, right? I'm going to be an average Negro, running my mouth, doing nothing, not taking full advantage of the opportunities that are in front of me. So this morning, I'm up, I'm out, I'm going to take care of something that will put me in a position to earn more and to open up a different stream of income somewhere else, right? I was like, you know what, should I go back home? Oh, the traffic. I all these excuses started coming. Oh, it's Friday, traffic in Atlanta. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can go be home shipping some orders and some books. Oh, I want to go back home to do something to my hair. Like, Chanelle, go do what you need to do, right? Taking action is the only thing that's going to change our circumstances. And some of us are too comfortable because we have bought into the ideal that, honey, I'm a nurse, girl. I'm getting my little coin and I'm good, right? But the reality is, right? Thank you for those hearts. But the reality is, when that paycheck, if that paycheck stops, okay? If that good check stops, okay, or that good job, maybe you think, okay, I'll just go get another job, but you never know, right? God forbid, you never know what life has in store, okay? You never know what life has in store, okay, for you.
Estimated time.
Anything could change, and while you are able-bodied, while you are capable, okay, while you are generating the income, what are you doing to make a shift? It's so many women in this, men and women in this group, who are doing amazing things with staffing companies, consulting companies, CNA schools, uniform businesses, financial services and credit repair, and real estate like Lady Fire Jones. So much that it's very possible. So, but some of us get discouraged. Let me talk about this, because we want to be here overnight. We want to be here. We want to quit our job overnight. And guess what? Newsflash, I'm going to tell y'all something who have been with me now. I've been on this live stream maybe about 10 minutes. And guess what? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've had a wake up. I went to 10X Growth Conference in Miami this year. In January, early February, right, with Grant Cardone. And let me tell you, some of my information I had was the wrong information, honey. I just knew I was doing it, okay? I just knew I had it all together. I've always been open to learn, but guess what? I had some wrong information. It might have been, better than most people, but it wasn't at another level that wealthy people have. And now that I have that information, I'm going to be sharing it with my clients. I'm not sharing it with everybody, right? Hey, Tammy, welcome. But I say that to say, let me just give you a hint, right? Don't hate your job so much. Those who are in your job, who are in a job, who are working a job, I want you to put job. I want you to put job in the comments. And I'm going to give you a little takeaway from 10X. Somebody say 10X and put JOB in the comments. Hey, Tammy, good morning. I'm going to give you one takeaway. Put JOB, right? Because so many of us have been miserable. We're in a place. We're mad at the job, but we're really mad at ourselves because we're not using the job as the tool that it is. We're mad at the job, but it's really not the damn job. The job is a resource. The job is a tool. You mad because you take that paycheck and go buy bags and trips and dinners and spending money on your family, right? Instead of investing and doing the work and investing again. Am I talking to somebody? Hey, what? Me too, Tammy. Me too. Let me tell y'all, okay? I'm gonna tell on myself a little bit because I talk a lot, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not so high and mighty above. Let me tell y'all what I did, okay? When I start making my little money in my business, okay, certain people, and they will remain nameless, honey, they let me know about myself. Oh, Chanelle, you taking trips, you posting pictures, you doing this, and let me see your financial blah, blah, blah. Where's that money coming from? And I'm just like, yeah, honey, yeah, I did this, and I earned this, and I'm blah, 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 and I'm 6 figures, and I'm over 18K, and blah, and they're looking like, well, based on what I see, this is the category you're really in. And I'm like, what? Oh, me? Me? Chanelle Washington? ABCDEFG? Me? Girl, my feelings was like, whoa, it was a wake up, okay? But because I am a person who wants to learn and wants to hear the truth, I'm like, tell me the truth. Tell me, wake me up out of my sleep, honey. When I think I'm doing something and I'm way on the wrong path, tell me. Many of you, people are here to tell me, you'll see a live stream like this. You'll have an opportunity to get this ebook, Cashflow Strategy for Nurse Bosses, for $20, which is the money you spend on some Uber Eats, at work, and you won't get it. You'll just keep on scrolling, saying what? Interested, week after week. You interested, DM me, interested, still don't got cash flow, business the first, outside of your paycheck. Come on now. But anyway, I'm getting off track a little bit, right? But the point is, new information, guys. New information. I'm giving you the strategy, okay, on how to take what you need to be doing right now from where you are. Hey, Barb, how are you? How is your new city? How are you? Hey, Renee, right? I'm giving you must have this ebook. It's not a question. You must. She said, I'm preaching. Girl, listen. Okay, we just know we doing something, honey. Okay, we just know. All right, honey. But I had to have people around me to say, no, ma'am, you're going to have to change X, Y. And I'm like, damn, really? That's what I got to do? Yeah, that's what you got to do. If you want to, unless you just want the appearances of doing well, or you really want to be free. How many people really want financial freedom? How many people really want financial freedom? Put freedom in the comments, right? But what I was saying about the paycheck that I learned, right? That job, what have we been taught about a job? Job means what? Thank you, Tim. Thank y'all for not leaving me out here by myself. Thank you. What does a job mean? What does a job mean? And thank you, Sable, because Sable has the ebook, Cashflow Strategy for Nurse Bosses. Thank you. Keep dropping a link for me, ladies, for those who are coming in. By now, those who are coming in and you're just hearing about this and it's resonating to you, you need to click on that link, grab that ebook so you can get that instant download and you can start implementing what I'm teaching and be on my email list to get more information as we grow, right? Right? Okay? Just got a text message about something financial related, right? About what it is that I'm doing, okay? Now, Lady Fire says just over broke. How many people have heard that just over broke? Just over broke is a job, okay? We're at 10X conference and Grant asked a question about a job, okay? Who's heard that? And everybody like, yeah, just over broke, honey. We hate these jobs. We trying to get free of these jobs. He like, hold up. Change your mindset. He said a job is a blessing. How many people know a job is a blessing? You gotta start from somewhere, okay? But it's what do you do with this paycheck that you get this Friday or last Friday or next Friday? What are you gonna do with it? You're gonna just be, it's gonna be spent before
Watch out, vehicles.
you're just gonna keep on starting with the whole I can't afford, blah, 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 or you gonna make a commit. I want y'all to go to my Instagram. If you are not, I'm getting fired up now. If you're not following me on Instagram, somebody put my Instagram down for me if you can. Radiant Living Biz on Instagram. You can see a video and you can see a post. This week, I saved $700. $700 cash I was able to save because of my cash flow strategy for nurse bosses, which is
In 1,000 feet.
based on what I'm learning and training at Cardone University, but I've implemented it with some of the things that have worked for me with Radiant Living Biz, right? Go look, $700 I've been able to save in 1 week. Girlfriend has never, ever done it before. I have struggled.
Exit right to exit.
Not having money. My parents, I'm glad my mom is not in here, so because I start saying a little bit on my, I'm like, oh God, my mom see this post, she gonna get her feelings hurt. But honey, they spent that money down to the, I don't have no money. I don't have any money. My grandmother spent the money down buying Christmas gifts for everybody, doing, I don't have any money. Spending money all the way down to the last dollar. How many people can relate to that? That's what I grew up seeing. I thought that was normal. Not having any money. I'm broke until my next check, or this is coming, or I'm waiting for this money, or I'm waiting for that check. It's always I'm waiting for. Not business, not I'm going to go create, but I'm waiting. That victim ass mentality is what I grew up seeing. Never seeing the discipline of saving, never seeing the discipline, right, of what to do with, but being a victim and being in poverty mentality of let me.
In 1,000 feet.
I won't talk too much about my family because, you know how that is. Can anybody relate? That might not be, right? That might not be your story, but
Stay to the left to
I-85 South Atlanta.
but that's what I grew up with. But guess what? Right? Thank you, Tammy, but guess what? It don't have to stay that way. It's too much information. It's too many people who have perhaps come from similar backgrounds or who look like you who can help you, right? Or maybe they don't look like you, who can help you, but they can't help you. They're not going to force this information in your head. Welcome, Denise. They're not going to force this information in your head. Lady Fire Jones has information that when it comes to, business credit and personal credit, that I got her information and began to apply. It's things that I've been an entrepreneur for 20, and I should be ashamed, not that I didn't, but why should I be ashamed? It's never too late. Begin to implement it, and I got results. Trade line, business accounts, certain things that I had no clue about. But what did I do? You take a paycheck, you invest it, right? You get the information, you work it, you make mistakes, you get, but people want easy. You want easy, you don't want nothing to hurt your little pretty self, honey. You don't want nothing to shake up your weave, nothing to get your nails chipped.
Continue straight for 10.
To exit 86. State Route 13
Somebody
south
else
to
doing it
Peachtree
for
Street.
you.
State Route 400 north, Buckhead.
You know,
coming.
keep me risk-free. I can't bump my toe, but you want to be wealthy. You want to be free. You want to be your own boss. It don't work like that. Let me tell y'all how this week, that $700, I'm going to tell you, that $700 I saved this week, okay? I went through a feeling of like, I don't know if you want to call it withdrawal. Like, I never had a drug problem or anything, but I felt like, girl, I was starting to feel sick. I was like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong? Like, it was a change, right? It was a change. Like, you know, listen, you want something different? The successful people are telling you what to do. And when you following it, right, now you starting to get your little, you know, your little edges sweated out. Hold on, Chanelle. Damn, I'm like, damn, I want somebody else to be doing this with. Nobody is doing it with you, Chanelle. Hello. Nobody might not. Hey, Apostle Janet, how are you? Hi, Terriana, how are you? Nobody else may not be doing it with you. How about them apples? Nobody else may not be doing it. Nobody else may not get it. Nobody else may not have tasted what you tasted last year and was like, oh no, I can't go backwards. I want more. I'm taking responsibility for my life. And if I go to 10X and I get some information and I invest to get some information, guess who the hell gonna do it? If nobody else don't do it. This one right here. I'm gonna do it. And you're not gonna see the results. See, we want that instant 7-day fix, honey. If our whole life ain't changed in 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, oh, that shit don't work. Those people don't know what they talking about. I'm going back to my regular. Right? Thank you, Tanika. I'm just, and you right back with the masses. You right back, you know, you hood rich struggling. Like, it makes no sense. You know, you struggling with a good bag. You check the check in a nice house. You know, gotta conform because if this job cut your paycheck off, that's it. It's a wrap. Kids private school. Everything caught up on this one paycheck. That was the title, right? But we just are having a conversation. I appreciate y'all for being here. How many people have my book, Cashflow Strategy for Nurse Bosses? If you know, right, that you want to get on a path for something that's proven, right now where you are, I have a job, I'm a registered nurse, I got a license, right? What can I do to be able to position myself, right, to be financially free? What can I do right now, right here, right now? Maybe I started a business, I didn't start a business, whatever, but I want to grow. I want to just get some nuggets to say, okay, let me make sure I'm at least doing these things. Okay? It's just simple. Okay? It's simple. I teach things on many levels. I teach marketing, digital marketing. I teach you how to create content, how to create passive income. But some of you, right, at the cash flow got to be right. Because everything that you need, right, you want to level up. I saw Amina put down her thing for where they going to. New Orleans. They going here. They having brunches. They having, you want to go, right? You got to be able to, but that money can't be coming out of, you got to have your priorities straight. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay you first. You got to tithe. You got to invest. You got to take care of your business, take care of your family, right? It can't be robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you at some event knowing that, a bill wasn't paid. Why we want to live like that? But that's exactly what's going to be happening, right? Right? Because you're not earning enough, and you relying on one thing. You started something, but that something didn't move fast enough, so you you just make excuses about how busy you are. It's not a good time, blah, blah, blah. I'm in grad school, this and that, right? Tammy said, I'm a new MP. What can I do now? What you can do now is get the ebook. Get the ebook. And somebody, when you go to the Cashflow Strategy for Nurse Bosses, put that down. Also put down my website, if somebody can put down radiantlivingbiz.com, and it's a shop that says digital shop. I have courses there for those of you who have already started your businesses but you're struggling with marketing like your life depends on it. I have a build your brand, a digital course. I have a time multiplication, how to respect your time, how to respect and value your time course. These are all $50 courses that every week y'all should be getting. And then you reach out to me to say, Chanelle, I want more training. I want to apply for for VIP one-on-one. Thank you so much, right? I need your support. I want your strategy. I want you to help me, in an area of maybe I know I have something, but I don't know how to, put it together in such a way to package my expertise so that I can create a passive income stream from it, right? But start with the simple things. Start with the $20 ebook. Start with the $50 digital courses. Hey Sharon, how are you? Right? But what can you do now? Everybody on this live stream, if you resonated, you clicked into, is your paycheck your only source of income, right? Or you may be doing some things, but you're not happy with the growth, right? Go get the ebook. It's $20. Get it and come back and post to this thing. And we can continue to grow from there. I have a Facebook group called the Radiance Circle, right? I'm always doing something, but I make things simple to just give you a taste of something at a small investment that you can say, okay, can I rock out with her? Does this work for me? Because everything is not for everybody, right? Start there and say, okay, I like this. This makes sense to me. I want more. I'm gonna get a digital course. I'm gonna book a call. DM me if you want to book a call. But you gotta have money. You gotta be making some money. You gotta increase your income. You will have to learn how to increase your income so that you can invest it to continue to grow. The resources, the training, the businesses, everything that you need, right? And because you still gotta hold down the personal things, right? Right? Hey Naisha, right? Those who are building business credit, it costs money. It costs money. I started to build a business credit. I didn't have that before, right? That's an example of some of the things I teach you in the ebook, right? You gotta have more than one. So the takeaway is you gotta have more than one source of income. Your paycheck is nothing. We're grateful. The job is a blessing, right? But what are you doing with the paycheck? Are you making a sacrifice, right? Number one, if you're not earning a minimum of $500 a day, that's what I'm trying to at least get you to teach you and how to increase that so you can be independent, okay? So for me, I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it. Y'all just going to have to get the book. You just gonna have to get the book, okay? What questions do you have? What other questions? You guys are here with me. I'm still in traffic a little bit, so please feel free to ask some questions. I appreciate you for being here. Make sure, I know my friend requests are maxed out a lot, but I have you can still, I believe, follow me on Facebook. I have a Facebook business page, Radiant Living Biz, and I have Instagram where I'm posting everyday content every day, right? So what questions do you have? What questions do you have? Go, when you click the link, Cashflow Strategy for Nurse Bosses, you'll see the description of what the ebook is about if it's right for you. It's $20. It's no brainer, right? So that by next week, you can be saying, these are the action steps I've taken from this book. These are the action steps I've taken. I'm ready for what's next. Thank you so much, Renee. Thank you so much. I want to motivate you, but I want to motivate y'all to action. When you get off my live stream, you should be doing something different. You should.
In 1,000 feet.
So many people in this
State
group
Route 13 South to Peachtree Street, State Route
get
400
motivated,
North, Buckhead,
but
coming.
nothing's changing. Their income
Then
is
stay
not
to the
changing.
right.
Their business is not growing. Their network is not growing. Their skills are not growing. They're still struggling with the same thing. Scared to speak up, not knowing how to market, brand not tight, you know.
Exit right to exit.
Right?
State Route 13
Not having
South
an
to
impact.
Peachtree Street, State Route 400
You
North,
should see some
Buckhead,
growth.
coming.
It's not about more, and
Then
I
stay to the
appreciate
right to
that.
State Route 400
Sorry
North,
for all this,
Buckhead,
guys.
coming.
But yeah, how good is motivation? You know what I mean? When you're not seeing any results, any shifts. How do you get started? How do you decide? Hold on, y'all. How do you decide what you want to, what business you want to do? Okay.
Stay to the right to stay.
Route 400 North, Buckhead, coming.
So I have a course. Okay, it is called this exact question that Miss Williams asked. Okay, how do I know what business to start? How do I know which business is right for me? What are the different type of business models? It is a course. I have a digital course called Radiance Startup 5.0. Radiance Startup 5.0. Okay, it's $47. That course I know is on. It may still be on a different link. I'm going to give it to you if you guys can catch it.
In 1.6
miles. Exit to exit 2. State Route
Let me turn
141
this
connector.
off.
Lennox
Lord have mercy.
Road, Buckhead.
Okay. I had to turn off that Waze. It's bit.ly /Radiant Digital Shop. bit.ly / all lowercase Radiant Digital Shop. Go there, okay? And it'll be about the second course you see after my book, Clients and Cashflow. It'll say Radiant Startup Success Series 5.0. It's multiple videos and a workbook that I break it down for you, right? How to start a business. What businesses, how do you decide on what businesses to start, right? It's $47. Go get it and come back and type and let me know that you got it. That's what you need. You get that? If you still have questions after you watch all those videos and take the workbook, then inbox me. Anybody that buys a digital product from me, inbox me. If you're not clear on something, I can clarify it for you. I'll be happy to clarify it for you. I likely have more content for you, but I've been doing this for years. I've helped several nurses start their businesses, anything from start or grow their businesses, from CPR businesses to uniform businesses to coaching and consulting to financial services to home care, information. A lot of them are informational training businesses, right? So please, I know how to cut through all the crap, right, to get you started. My methods work if you work it. Likely anything you ask me for, or all the basic things, I'm going to have a course for it. That Radiant Startup 5.0, get that, make the time to watch the videos, right? Reference it. You'll have access to it. It's nothing to wait for. You have it. You can go back to it over and over again and then stay accountable. You can launch your business in 30 days or less. One of my best success stories from a digital product is Tamika Heart of Gold, LLC. She's in Mississippi. She has a non-medical home care and she has a CPR business. She started her businesses from a digital product called a Nurse Boss Bundle that I was selling on Instagram. Never talked to me, never, just did it straight from digital. It can be done. Several other people have started those businesses. You want to start, but you want to build and maintain your business and grow it, right? Because how many people in here have started, oh, I got my LLC, I got my EIN, I got a website, and they don't have clients the first. That's why you need to stay connected and keep investing and keep working, Make sense? So you make a decision. I'm going to become a business owner. I'm not in B&E just for show, right? I know that it's people around me that are reputable coaches, consultants, trainers that have something. No matter what industry you want to, I can help you start. Okay? That's my expertise. I cut through all the crap and I make it simple if you stay accountable and you stay connected to me. Got it? Makes sense? bit.ly/Radiant Digital Shop, or DM me. I'm driving since I can't, drop it now. If it's anything you want to say to me, hey, just like she said, this is how do I blah, blah, blah. I'm an MP. You want to inbox me, put it in the DM and say, let me know, Chanelle, I'm inboxing you, because some of it go over to my overflow. I'll check it. I'll give you a recommendation. But unless you are, totally happy with your cash flow situation, you need this ebook that I put out for $20. Cashflow Strategy for Nurse Bosses. You need that. And then go grab another digital course on that site or on my main site, radiantlivingbiz.com, on the shop link. And get started, ladies. Every week you should have a win. You should have an update, right? What are we waiting for? Because we don't wait when it comes to the job. When the job says, okay, do these competencies, do this, do that, you do it. You don't procrastinate. You don't do, because you know why? You want that paycheck. You believe they got us trained and conditioned, right, to jump when they say jump. But if you want to be successful, if you want to be free, okay, on your own terms, and be able to travel, educate your kids how you want to, take care of your family, leave a legacy in your community, tied to your church how you want to, right? You have to be able to say, listen, I'm disciplined enough to execute. When I have an idea, right, it's something I want to do, I'm going to decide, I'm going to believe, invest, and do the work. That's my business philosophy. You believe it, you invest to get the information, and then you go do the work, and you do it all, and you stay connected to someone who can help you, because you will have questions. I have questions every day. I have people around me, right, that based on either my business coach or my peers or colleagues or other people that I've built relationships with, I have, women who are millionaires that I can reach out to, and they want to see me win. They want to help me. Why? Part of the things I'm telling you in the Cashflow Strategy for Nurse Bosses that I do. So that's very, very valuable, right? I'm pulling over now, y'all, up in there, but I'm gonna pull over and finish this conversation with y'all, right? Do you have women that you could just pick up the phone, that you could just go see and spend time with for a weekend, that have created lifestyles that you aspire to create? Like, that's why, for me, my confidence level is so high, because I keep myself around this, and I see women, brown women that look just like me, right, that didn't come from necessarily a wealthy background, and they've made it happen. So I'm like, if she could do it, God did it for her, why not me? Why not me, right? But you have to be willing to do the things that the average will not do. And even in this group with about, probably at this point, how many people? Maybe it's 13K by now. How many in this group are here just being spectators, right? How many in this group are fully committed? Or they just here because it's, oh, Black Nurse Entrepreneur, that sound good. Everybody want to be an entrepreneur. I'm here. You know what I mean? The information, the opportunity is no shortage. No shortage. But you got to get the right information for you. You got to get the right information. Go see my testimonials on my videos, right? Go see what my clients say. Like Tina Payne, like JC Marie, okay? Like Lady Fire Jones, like Marie Ramey. Go see Tamara Neely. Go see what they say about working with me. But if you can't risk $20, if you can't see my track record even in this group and say, wow, the way she's shown up, the way she's giving value, the way I can learn something from her, right? If I'm giving you something and it's $20, that means the value must be much higher than 20 for you to pay me 20. That's how business works. So it should be a no-brainer for you to go get it and then put it into action, right? Put it into action. So what other questions? That was a great question about how do I get started? How do you decide what you want to do in business? I break down for you in that course. I talked about the different business models, the different types of business models, right? How to make a decision, how to get started. Very simple. I break it down very simple. Radiant Living Business is not my first business. I started my first business, Indigo Fair Beauty, a plant-based beauty brand that I'm still generating income from in the year 2000, making body butters, natural soaps, bath salts. Grew that from a handcrafted natural products business to having a brick and mortar space, natural hair and skin studio in my hometown of Philly. I got started that business with $500 and grew it into multiple six figures. Wholesale accounts in London. That was like the most exciting thing. I had wholesale accounts in London, wholesale accounts in France, my products being shipped internationally. That was like super, super exciting, right? Thank you so much, Sable. I appreciate you. Somebody tag somebody else who can benefit from this morning. So I made it to my destination, y'all. I'm up in Buckhead in Atlanta. Y'all, where I am, right? In Buckhead. But I'm not going to the mall. I'm going to take care of some business here. I just pulled over. So thank God for me getting here safely. What else was I saying? Yeah, that was super, super exciting, right? But I learned a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes in that business, and I learned a lot. But that has given me some expertise. Thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate you. Thank you. Denise said, Chanelle is really awesome. You do get results if you do the work. You have to get out of your own way. I invested with her, and I admit I didn't put in the work. She called me, texted me, and she did her part, but I didn't fully do mine. I appreciate that, Denise, but guess what? It's never too late. It's never too late to just pick back up. It's never too late. We have not been conditioned, as entrepreneurs. We have been trained to go to work, it's scary. It can be very scary, right? It can be very scary. And I know I come off as big and bad and all kind of stuff, but I've had my challenges. Lately I've had some challenges that I had to face, and God will position you to like, okay, you got this going on, but what about this, right? Let me put something else. Let me throw a curveball and see how you're able to handle it, right? And I had to reach out to them lifelines. Like, listen, have you ever experienced X, Y, and Z, that I had to go through, okay? And thank you so much. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. It's never too late, because look at how many people didn't pass the NCLEX on the first try. They went back and did it again, right? They went back and did it again. Okay? Why? Because they believed in that outcome. They believed in those results. They wanted that license. They wanted, hey, Erica, they wanted to say, I'm a registered nurse, or I'm an MP, or I'm an LPN, or whatever it is. They believed in that paycheck. They believed in the stability and comfort of that paycheck. So if you've invested with someone, or you bought courses, or you did whatever, or you went to a conference and you didn't fully do your best, it's still there. That's the beauty, of the digital information and that type of stuff. Go back and set to say, you know what? I'm starting again on March 1st, and I'm gonna do my part, and then I'm gonna get some strategy sessions, to keep me accountable, to stay. Some people, just like the NCLEX, some people get it on the first try, right? Some people, it take them a couple times. Let me tell you, it's someone I went to school with at Temple. And honey, in school you couldn't tell me nothing, right? I was just Miss Academic everything, right? Clinical everything. It came easy to me, but I did do the work, but it came easy to me studying and test taking and everything. I didn't struggle. So it was people around me. People used to cheat on me cheat off of me all the time, right? But anywho, I had a friend of mine who she worked. She had I remember she used to have this fabulous apartment. I used to be like, how the hell you get this apartment as a student? But anyway, she worked as a CNA, and she was in the program, but she would just struggle with the test. She would just struggle. And she would struggle, and she made it, but listen, we moved to Atlanta, right? I went to school in Philadelphia, Temple University. We moved to Atlanta. Girlfriend, let me tell you, we was a med surg floor. I ended up getting a travel contract at this hospital. And she was actually a nurse manager by that time. Was she a manager or a supervisor? I don't know. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she was charge nurse. That's what she was, because she was still on the floor. When I tell you she was exceptional, she was an exceptional nurse. Like, she was better than me clinically, like really in time to go to work, but I killed it with the academics, but it took her more effort. But once it was time to go to work, she was spectacular. So everybody has a different path. We all have different strengths and weaknesses, and I can say, oh, it's easy, don't get discouraged on, yeah, you're going to get discouraged. Yes, Bree went to Temple. Shout out to TU. Good to see you. Yes. I went to Temple. Okay, you said, yeah, I did go to Temple. And I work at Hospital Philly. Yes, okay. Bree says, I'm so ready to start a business. I'm ready to break away from nursing after 7 years. Well, let me tell you something. You're not ready to break away from nursing. You think you're ready to break away. But again, you're going to have to fund your business, okay? You're going to have to fund your personal development. And if you're really ready, then today, right, you will say, let me start training. Let me get the information that I need. Let me stay accountable. Let me make a commitment to say, I'm going to stay connected to this person for 6 months to a year to build and grow. You didn't just jump out there and say, oh, I want to be an RN. You know how people that think, oh, we don't really do nothing. Oh, they don't really do nothing. They just sit around and they just chart. And they don't understand the training, right, that we put in. They don't understand that when these patients start going bad, we know how to take care of it, right? Or we know how to prevent them, from having hypotension, from having respiratory failure, from getting infections. They don't understand all the work that went in. So don't think that it's just going to be, oh, I'm tired of work, I'm doing it. And now you got an attitude at work, or you just so like, oh, I just want to get this done and over with. But realize it's a blessing, because if you use the strategy that I'm teaching you, right, you won't have to miss out on things. You'll be able to invest in what you need, okay? That's just like saying, how to give an example, you can get in somewhere for free, right? Or you can get in somewhere for a low cost, but when you get in, it's like you get into the movies, like say you get a free ticket to the movies, but you don't realize when you're in there, the popcorn gonna cost $12, right? If you want something to drink, so you're gonna get in the movies for free and you're gonna sit there thirsty and hungry, right? No. You want to be able to enjoy the full experience. You want to be able to and it just costs $12. That's just what it is. It's $12. You got your kids with you. You got other people. You got to be prepared, right? So I'm here to help you, ladies. I want everybody here. If you're working, you need to, if you're a registered nurse, get that cash flow strategy for Nurse Boss's ebook, and go if you need to still start up, get the Radiance startup. I'm going to post it below here after I get off, right? But it's bit.ly/Radiant Digital Shop. That's where you can find the startup course. I have courses on marketing, on branding, my book, Clients and Cashflow. I have 30 copies. Well, it's not 30 no more because I got to ship some out when I go home. But I wrote a book called Clients and Cashflows, 10 Steps to Scale Your Business to 10 to 20K monthly. But it just depends on where you are. If you watch this later and you're like, well, she said a whole lot of things, I'm not sure what I need, just inbox me. and say, Chanelle, I'm ready. What do I need? This is my situation. This is what I want to do. This is my goal in the next 30 days. What do I need? Either I have not started or I've started. What do I need? Okay. And those of you who are saying you want a little bit more help, you want my input, you want to have a clients and cash flow strategy session, we can certainly do that, because time with me, is really priceless. It can cut down. I have ideas. I have brilliant $1 million ideas that I'm just gifted to be able to give people. I can see things that you can't see. I can, based on my experience, as a strategist. I do have my master's in business, been a registered nurse for 20 years. I have my BSN, and I've earned my master's